Okay, and we are live. I'm gonna give everybody a few minutes to just come in, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the banners on to make sure they're going.
Yes, ma'am.
Also, that little time went by fast.
It did.
Yes, it did. Okay, so it looks like we got some people in the house. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with just the introduction. I'd like to thank everybody for jumping on with us tonight. I have um Daryl Don Wayne Moore, aka Heavy D, who has agreed to come on tonight and talk about his music career and how he got started. And I'm excited that he accepted the invitation. So I'm going to yield the floor to him quickly and let him introduce himself. And then we will kind of get started with the dialogue, and I'll start asking questions and we'll flow, guys. So let's go. Let us know about you, baby.
All right, how you doing, people? My name is Heavy Don Wayne. I'm a rapper coming from Cleveland, Ohio, and I'm just excited to do this interview and talk about some new things coming up in my career. She was gracious. Tanika was gracious enough to invite me, and I humbly accept it. So let's get it going.
All right. So, what first got you into music?
Honestly, um, the first thing that really got me into music was my parents. They always they always had music playing in the background in the house. I remember growing up with my mom. She always cleaning and playing old R&B songs and classic soul songs, and she's really into gospel. So it's a lot of gospel playing while cleaning up on a Saturday morning. You feel what I'm saying? So every
Yeah,
music has just been so critical in my life from a very young age. Um, so it just came natural. I remember I was joking around. My first time ever rapping, I was joking around with some friend, whatever, with some friends, and
mhm.
I was just joking around. And then when I stopped, everybody was looking at me. And I was like, "What?" And they was like, "Bro, that's raw. That's raw. You got to rap for real." And so ever since then, I just took it serious. And from that moment on, it's just music. Just is something that's part of me and natural.
Okay. So, how would you describe like the music that you like typically create? Like, what are you inspired by, or like what is your creative like connection? What gives you
It
that vibe?
it all depends on honestly where the beat or where the music takes me. It's different every time. I can't really it's you can't really describe it because it's different, like I said, every time. Some some beats make me feel relaxed. Some make me feel hype and angry and turned up. Some make me feel like I just want to chill out. Some
Okay.
some beats it like I said, it's just what the beat is saying to me. Music
So it's
speaks to me.
therapeutic.
Yeah, it's
Would you say
really
it's therapeutic?
therapeutic.
It's therapeutic.
Very therapeutic.
Okay. Okay. Um, who would you most like to collaborate with?
Young
Have you
Jeezy.
thought about that? Young Jeezy, really?
Yes. Yes.
Young Jeezy.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What makes you? Is that like your favorite? Is that your favorite? One of your favorites?
He's one of my favorites, all time favorites. Yes.
One of your favorites, Young Jeezy. Okay. And so I guess this one would go the same. Like if you could open a show for any rapper or
Huh.
artist, it would probably
Oh,
be.
now that's kind of different. Like
Is it
open a
different?
show for somebody. I want to
Yeah.
open for Drake. I want to open for Drake
Oh, Drake.
because
Why? What make you?
his shows are huge. You ever seen a Drake show?
Yeah, I have. I have.
Hundreds of
I have.
thousands, like come on, thousands of people
Yeah,
screaming. Yo, yeah, that's a show.
that's a
Or
show.
one of them, or one of those festivals where it's like multiple big names, like
The Essence or
Rolling
something
Loud,
like
or
that.
yeah, like or the Essence Festival. Those shows
Okay.
are always huge.
What is like one message that you would give to your fans?
Give back to your community.
Good.
Give, give
Yeah,
back to your community.
always look back. Yeah, never forget where you came from and who helped you get
Yeah.
there. That's right. Um, what is the most? Well, I want to ask that one because that's gonna be kind of the same as Young Jeezy. I had some questions that I had written down. Where have you performed at? Like,
I
where's your most memorable performance that you've done?
funny enough, I actually wasn't performing at this place, but we were the focus in between the acts. A friend of mine took me to his rap concert when I was in high school. He was a local rapper too, and he had a show at this place called the Grog Shop. And the whole time before the main guy came on, all the local acts were over in this corner part. Like if you know the Garage Shop, you know where all the artists kind of stand at, and all the spectators stand. So
Mm-hmm.
all the artists are over in this area, and we're the DJ's playing music, and we're freestyling over the PA. Like we're just freestyling to each other. And so I know that's not a quote unquote on stage performance, but I think it was most memorable because that was my first chance to network with other artists before I was having to do it by myself.
Okay. And how did you get started? Like, was it like what did you have to have in place to kind of get yourself like known? Because I know you have a very big like YouTube following as far as likes and everything on your videos. Like,
Mhm.
how did you get like to that point? What was your boost? What was your
My my father is a ironically well connected man. I'll just put it like that.
yes?
He had a friend in town who used to tour with Keith Sweat as one of his singers, and she
Hmm.
plugged him in with a guy who was a local artist as well, but he blew up. He was in the group called Twice, and this man is named Lavelle Jones. Lavelle Jones started a studio right around the corner from my house, and so my dad was like, "You got to meet this guy." And he starts listing his credentials, and he's like, "Yeah, he was in this group Twice. It's two sets of twins, and they're R and B group." So I meet Lavelle, and he introduces me to this engineer, and the engineer's name is Keezy, and he's also a rapper. And he starts showing me the ropes for real, showing me how to record myself, showing me how to put my music out there the right way. He starts showing me how to basically take myself from just wanting to being a rapper
To be
to
in it.
actually doing it. And this is how you recoup your funds. This is how this, that, and the third. So I was originally, when I met them, I was 18. I was in school trying to be a sound engineer. I don't want to do
Mhm.
that. That's not
You know.
what I'm trying to do. I want to be a
Okay.
rapper. I
Okay.
am a rapper. So meeting him, it helped take my career to the next level and get myself really started and really going. Um, since meeting him, I've met countless people on the networking side of the music industry. I've met Johnny Gill's brother Randy Gill, sat in sessions with him. I've met people you couldn't believe,
Mhm.
all off of networking the right way and being in the right place at the right time.
What is one of your favorite songs that you perform?
To perform, Uh, I haven't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't really had a performance yet to know which song is my favorite to perform. But I can
You
tell you
enjoy
which
it
song.
all.
I can tell you which song is my favorite to record. And
Okay.
to be completely honest with you, my favorite song to record was "Real," and that's off my first project on it's on that piff. I can send you the link if you after we get off, and you can put it in the chat.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's called
Okay.
Real, and it's my and the reason it's my favorite. It was my favorite song to record is because the beat. Yet again, it took me to a place. It reminded me of home because I'm originally from St. Petersburg, Florida, but I'm living in Cleveland. So it reminded me of Florida so much. It reminded me of the South and how the music sounds down there. And I still the record to me is the song to me is timeless. I love it every time I hear it.
Cool. What were there any like hardships or were there any barriers or anything that you had to overcome that
Yeah.
kind of made you second guess it or and then it's so like how did you push through? Like how did you persevere through that?
um, my parents are very education oriented, so me choosing to be a rapper instead of getting like a secure job or a secure place in the workforce, it scared them. So it's just scaring them. It's scaring me because now I think I'm not doing nothing with my life.
Right.
Um, but all through that, people are telling me, bro, your music's great. Your music's great. Your music's great. You should do this to your style to make it sound a little more industry, or you should do this to your, you feel what I'm saying? Get guidance on music, which is what I really want to do. I don't get me wrong, I see the very much value in education, so I'm still in school. But
Okay.
my main focus is my music. So I the hardship was getting over the hump of feeling like I'm failing myself and my parents because I'm not choosing to be this way. And I'm bet now getting over that I'm betting on myself. So if I make it, it's going to be because of the work I did, not because I coasted
Right.
off of somebody or something else.
Right.
Or and if I don't make it, it's not it's because I chose my education over this. No, I gave it 110%. It just didn't happen. So now I have something to fall back on.
Cool. Cool. Let me go through the chat just a minute just to make sure that there's no questions that we missed in here. And then I have a few more questions as well. I just don't want to overlook anybody.
We
Thanks
good.
everybody for joining in. Let's see. Did anybody have any questions? Let's see. Don't see any. Everyone is real supportive, but no one is asking any questions so far. So we'll just kind of keep going. What is the best advice that you've been given?
The best advice I've been given
Hmm. As far as your rap career.
as far as my career, bet on yourself. Don't don't do things. Nah. You know what? I got one. Always pay a professional. Always pay a professional. People doing things
Yes.
for free are good and dandy, but when it's free, you're on their
You get
time.
what right.
So if you need something done on a schedule, pay and always pay a professional. Don't negotiate the professional's price. That is their price for a reason. You want the quality, you will pay for it.
So you get what you pay for. If you don't pay, what you get. Okay.
Exactly.
If you could change anything about the industry, what would it be?
The unnecessary competition is useless. The illusion that I have to compete with people in my genre when there is so many genres out there. You can create your own genre in your own lane in the music industry. You don't have to compete with somebody. Yes, it's entertaining sometimes, but I should. It's too much money out here for me to compete.
Right. Right. And I think that's kind of with everything. Everything turns into a competition and it's on such big platforms where there's enough room for everybody to eat. But it gets vicious. Like, and I don't understand like the I don't understand how people get lost in that and won't support one another when it's enough room. Like there's we're not gonna run out of support and money. Like it's enough for all of us. But yeah, I can feel you on that. There is one question here from Bryant B. Hamilton. Now he is an upcoming artist as well that I'll be interviewing on December the 30th. And he said, have you done Wayne? Where can I find you? And he also has a YouTube channel where he has done some covers and he's working on his music career as well. So if you want to kind of address him or let him know how he can get in touch with you.
Brian Hamilton. You can find me on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, Vivo, just mostly all major streaming platforms. So just type my name in just like you did in the chat, and I should pop right up.
Cool. And I'll add it in the chat also after everything closes out so he can represent there too. Okay. And what's next for you?
I'm currently working on my first official EP. I'm really taking my time with it because I like putting out quality music. I don't just flood the internet with music like that and flood it with videos or flood the airway. I don't want to do none of that. I want it to be quality every time. So when I do drop something, it will be quality.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else? Anything that I didn't ask that you would like to share on the platform tonight?
Not really, no. Actually, but just if I want to just take the time to thank you for reaching out to me and offering me the chance to do this.
You're welcome.
To your
very
friends in the chat, please follow me and like, comment, and subscribe on all my music you can find. Share it, tag me, post videos of you listening to it, everything. I'll repost. I always repost.
Okay.
And if you feel generous enough, you can always bless the Cash App. We'll put that up there too.
Yeah, send me your Cash App and I'll put that in the chat as well.
Yes,
Let
ma'am. Yes,
let me get it. What's your Cash App?
I'm about to send it to you in the chat right now.
Okay. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's see. Does anybody else have any let me see. Your transcript says, can you rap for us?
No, ma'am.
Can you freestyle?
Not tonight. Like many of you, I work a day job. Not tonight.
Not tonight, Kim. Not tonight. Yeah, somebody else is saying, can we get a sample?
Right.
Everybody wants to rap. Can we get a sample? Let's see.
You know what?
Okay, y'all. So y'all gonna have to go.
I can. Nah, I can't play it. Nah. Management.
He said I can cash. He said I will cash app you right now. If you.
I need 100,000.
Oh Lord.
I got Kim. I'll send you some unreleased music you can use on the show.
Okay, you're gonna send some unreleased.
If you Cash App, I'll send you an unreleased song. Matter of fact, that's for everybody. That's for everybody. You Cash App, send your email in the tagline. I'll send you an unreleased song.
All right, guys. So you hear it from the mouth of Heavy D. Cash App. You get first apps on the unreleased song. That's too funny. Too funny. So let's see. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything else in the chat. I thank everybody for coming in and chatting with us. I was trying to raise on anything yet, so I'm having to kind of pivot between. So forgive me for that. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, I think I've got everything. Okay, so Brian says he'll be reaching out. So Again, I'd like to thank you for coming onto my platform. I'm small, so I'm trying to grow. So I
Oh,
appreciate you thinking
I
enough of
appreciate
me
the
to come on.
opportunity.
You're very welcome.
And we can do
You're
it
very
again.
welcome.
We can. I'd love
Yeah,
to
we
come back.
can.
Actually.
And if you
I'd
have,
love to come back.
yeah,
Actually.
we can. We can do that. And then if anything comes up, like before we get together again and you want to just put it out there, I have no problem. Just let me know and we will get together, schedule it, and we'll get on here and get it going. And go ahead and put your Cash App in. If you put your Cash App in the chat yet.
Oh, I thought I sent it. How do I? Well, I sent it in
Oh,
the
did you send
private.
it to me?
Yeah, I sent it in the
Oh,
private.
okay. Okay. I'll get it and
Yes,
post
ma'am.
it over there. I will do. Go ahead and post that over there.
And Bryant,
For them.
yeah, let's tap in and get and talk. Let's tap in and talk.
Yeah, because I want to help him. He's really, really good. And I think he just needs the right connection. And so, yeah, that would be good if y'all could get together and just talk to kind of, share ideas or whatever. That would be good. And look, someone else just jumped in and said hey to you. Miss Cheryl Wilson is saying hello.
Hello, Miss Cheryl. How you doing?
Okay, Heavy D. So we'll wrap this interview up. I am so honored to have had you on here. Oh my God, I can't explain. It's a pleasure. So again, until next time, guys, I thank you again. Please like, share, and comment. Hit the Cash App for Heavy D. Always support as always. You can't go wrong with some money. Something like you
Right.
can't go wrong. And miss you can't miss us with that. Right. Right.
Hey, it's going off already.
So is it going off?
Yeah, it's going off
That's
already.
good. That's what I'm
Thank you, Miss Kimberly.
Yeah. So Merry Christmas to you and your family. You finna send a song?
I'm gonna send her the song right now.
Send her a song right now. Send her a song.
Unreleased.
Okay, guys. So I'm gonna hop off. The Cash App for him is in the chat. And until next time, guys, I appreciate y'all. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Have a good night.